CHICKEN. Use the code chicken in the shop. CHICKEN. Use the code chicken.
Hey guys, the chicken is here. We're back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, what I wanted to do is just kind of slow it down for a sec, and we're going to go over some of the best push points at each point in the season, depending where you guys are at. And hopefully that's going to help you out. If this is the kind of videos that you guys like to see, make sure you subscribe to the channel, of course. And if you're going to pick up anything for the update, like the second builder or anything like that, I'm still working on some stuff here. Well, I'm working on getting more wood at the moment. But yeah, if you're going to grab anything in the shop, I do appreciate it if you throw the code chicken. Let's do it right now. CHICKEN. Use the code. Yeah, I do appreciate if you throw the code in there. Building a new studio and stuff, so it does help support the chicken make better videos. So with that being said, let's get into the texture here, because we skipped the texture the last couple days, and we've just been going over more gameplay stuff. So here's what I did. You know, I got up past 4, and we'll kind of start in this area. I got up past 4 yards, and between 5 and 6, I skipped the shock launcher, I skipped the sky shield. Those were not push points, so don't go out of your way to get those right now. If you can get to 6 a little bit earlier by skipping those, I still think that's a good idea, because what it allows you to do is get the heavy choppers and the bombardiers. The sooner you get to those guys, the faster your attacks are going to be, the easier it's going to be to open up your chest, and you're just going to progress simply from there. Now, before we go to 7, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we literally have every single defense. We want all the defenses, we want essentially all the multi-nodes, and we want all the maxed. So that's going to be our next priority, is doing that. You see here that I've skipped out on some of the offensive things that I'm just simply not using. I did go ahead and, you know, like I said, I've gone back now as we wanted to collect all the defenses, and we got ourselves a Sky Shield. Sky Shield is the prototype of choice right here. And then we got ourselves some maxed shock launch. We also picked up a Kavon. We switched from using Everspark to Kavon. He's going to help us out more with heavy choppers and bombardiers than Everspark ever had a chance at. So now at this point, we have our heavy choppers, we got our bombers, we got our troop health. Bullet is great if you're going to use Seekers. If you're using a heavy chopper Seeker, Bullet is where you want to go. If not, stick with the Doctor. He's fine. And next, what we want to do is our next big push point is going to be when we get our shock blaster and when we get our building health. So we're essentially going to go 7 straight to building health, try to do it all in one shot. Then we're going to grab troop damage, and then we'll grab a couple of these. We'll probably grab this prototype, and then, you know, maybe we'll see from there how the meta shifts. But that's the next priority. So those are all the push points basically that are left in the season. If you guys are still in, you know, even if you're at like rank 16, 17, whatever, if you follow that path, you're going to be okay. So you just got to do that, and then you got to push. And it's not easy, because the thing is with warships, when you get stuck in, you know, when you get to that point where it's like everyone you're going against has the same stuff, everyone has the same kind of base layout for the most part, it just becomes difficult to progress. It's not impossible, but just make sure that you're making the most of those push points. So as soon as you get something, that's when you want to push forward. And that's not really the position I'm in right now. I was able to take advantage of it and get up to 22. And we're actually just out on the cusp of getting to the top 500. So, yeah, we got all the tools in the toolkit right now, and we just got to put them to work for us. But like I said, it's not really an amazing optimal time for us to be pushing, because we're kind of midway between that 7-engine spot. But for right now, we're going to be, you know, we're going to be using what we got and doing everything we can with it. So here's what I'm doing. I'm going something like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I always wait to put out Kavon, because he has a tendency of running right up, right up, and then getting sniped by something. So we want to avoid that if we can. We're gonna have to put down this grappler, aren't we? Oof. All right, let's put Kavon on this side, because I have a feeling those guys are not going to last very long. Okay, I'm going to shock the grappler again, just as we build out some heavies. It's so important when you're using heavy choppers that you that you maintain them at the beginning of the attack, because as they build up heavies, they drop one heavy every like 6 seconds for the first minute or whatever, right? So as they get through like half the base, you have so many heavies that the heavy choppers are pretty well protected. But you want to make sure you don't lose heavy choppers early, because that's going to cost you a lot of heavies overall throughout the match. And yeah, you want to just make sure that you're simply keeping them protected. Now, next, what I like to do, 1, 2, 1, 2. I like to take out the microwaver. Now, that might seem like an odd choice, but I'll explain it. Basically, I take that out, so it makes the final flare a little bit easier, and it makes that last little rush even faster, and just simply allows us to get into the defenses quicker. So we're almost ready at the point right now where we're going to start to flare. I just want to clear out a couple of those machine guns, and then we are on it. We are on it, and the opponent has retreated. That is a beautiful sign, but let's see if we can get a good time here anyways. Okay, come on, bombers. I think we should be okay. And then we'll throw our extra artillery there, and you know, that's basically how we're going to get the fastest time that we can right now going against these types of bases. 2:15 is not amazing. I'm actually quite surprised that that's the first fizzle at, you know, especially that many engines I've seen in a while, so I want to take a look and see what he did. He must have used Seekers or something weird. Yeah, rocket choppers, okay. Yeah, so that's going to be, you know, rocket choppers are tough to use always, but, alright, let's get into the next one here and see if we can do it again. But if you guys don't have heavies, or heavy choppers and, bombadoodlers just yet, stick with the tanks, stick with the heavies, get your engines, or, yeah, get your engine rooms, get your chests, and then move up and get the flying school bus, these guys, as quickly as you can, because that's going to make a big difference. Alright, let's get into another one here. Let's go 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Try to split them up a little bit, not too much. And first off, we're going to take out the sky shield. We already know why. And we're going to hold on Kavan just for a minute. Now, we got a shock that... Oh, I missed the Doom Cannon. Nice. Okay, that's going to hurt us. Because we're close to losing that heavy chopper, like we just explained. We do not want to do. So, we're going to have to use some GB there to protect them. And the heavy chopper's ready to go down any second now. Okay, okay. And I don't really want to waste any more GB saving it, so... It's alright. We're only going to miss out on a couple heavies from it, so that's okay. 1 and 2. 2 barrage, 2 artillery. Those are maxed, of course, if you guys are trying to calculate or whatever. And from here... Yeah, so basically all these bases do the same thing. They try to funnel your troops over to this side. As soon as we take this engine down and, you know, if there's any, like, really important defenses to get out of the way, i.e. those 2 rockets, then from there... We're going to want to start to flare over to the other side. Get them nice and wide open there. So I'll go like this. Now when you're picking something to flare over onto this side with, it always helps to make sure it's an engine room or something like that that's going to take them a long time to go over to. I mean, obviously you can just flare to a spot and that's going to be fine, but yeah, if you're flaring on something that... I'm just going to let them kind of free clear here for a sec because we're not looking too hot at the moment. And let's go critters there. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go, let's go. We still got Kavan up, I didn't even realize. So I screwed that one up just by the end. I didn't flare quickly enough. So that one was definitely on chicken. But that's okay. You know, you're going to win some and you're going to lose some as well. But yeah. The flare spot I was talking about, yeah, just flare into something that's got more health, so then, you know, by the time it's down, you still have everybody over there targeting it. That one was not as good. 2-9. Wow, it was actually pretty close. If he got 2-9, that's on us. We should have won that one. All right, let's do one more before we wrap things up here, guys. But yeah, hopefully that helps get you sorted. Hopefully that helps get you sorted on your tech path and everything like that. Now this one, I'm actually going to go with 4 choppers. Let's try this. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's go 1, 2, 3. And let's see. I'm going to throw Kavan down over here. And we're going to start to shock up this way. Keep that Doom Cannon down if we can. Get a heavy to eat those boom mines for us. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Now see where I throw those critters? I throw them just in... Oh, never mind. I throw them just in front of the mines to pop the mines. And, oh, I guess I did. to pop the mines and still distract that boom cannon. Now, somehow, I used my second wind way too early, and we got a ton of riflemen on the field, but that's okay. Let's shock you. Don't need you picking off all of our bombers. So we're gonna do the we're gonna take the microwaver down next again. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Moving on up, moving on up. 257. I misplaced that barrage, so we might need 3 artilleries there. But that should be okay. Okay. And this is a little bit tricky, but I gotta flare them all over here. Essentially right into these mines. Okay, we just gotta get them over, get them moving. Yeah, this is where, you know, the attack is kind of won and lost. Just how quickly you're able to flare. It's usually, you know, if you can see your guy you're going against is pretty close to you in engines and in time, it's always a better idea to gamble than to play it safe. Always, 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 because if you play it safe, then, you know, you're probably going to lose because these battles always all come down to time. 2-6, again, that's kind of slow, but we'll see what happens. I don't know what time he started, Mr. Hero, but let's see. Looks like he's got us. Looks like he's got us. There's no engines left, eh? Man, we were right there. So, a couple losses to end things out, but either way, hopefully the video helps you guys out. If it did, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to use the code CHICK in the shop. We're also doing giveaways and stuff like that in the Discord server, so make sure you join that up if you haven't already. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative, and we'll see you next one, guys. Chicken out. Pack.